Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. I'm excited to announce that this channel is sponsored by Ultimate Guard. I know you have a lot of options to choose from out there when it comes to sleeves, but my personal favorites are the ones made by Ultimate Guard. I've tried other companies before, but no other sleeve has the balance of both durability and shuffle feel that I find with Ultimate Guard. Find out if your local game store carries the new Cortex sleeves from Ultimate Guard, or click the link down below to order yourself a set from Amazon. Today's video takes a look at a deck concept that I've been brewing for a while. It may require some fine-tuning, but cutestuff is excited to give it a try. The commander? Liesa, Shroud of Dusk. The theme? Extort. But before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Liesa, Shroud of Dusk is a 5-mana 5/5 legendary angel with flying and lifelink. Whenever a player casts a spell, they lose 2 life. Additionally, we may pay life rather than the mana for our commander tax. Now, I mentioned that we want to extort, but there are only 14 cards in the history of Magic with this keyword, so I've included all of them. Now, the problem with Extort is that for each trigger we activate, our spells cost that much more mana. So we'll want to go a bit heavy on the mana ramp side. And we don't want to just jam a bunch of mana rocks, we need to be sure they can tap for white or black mana as needed. We'll also be running some life gain shenanigans in the deck to help make our Extort triggers deal even more damage. But before we get to our deck list, we should keep in mind our checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Marsh Flats, Arid Mesa, Verdant Catacombs, Godless Shrine, Vault of Champions, Shattered Sanctum, Isolated Chapel, Snowfield Sinkhole, Sunlit Marsh, Caves of Koilos, Bright Climb Pathway, Temple of Silence, Goldmire Bridge, Orzhov Guildgate, Orzhov Basilica, Silverquill Campus, Scoured Barrens, Forsaken Sanctuary, Bajuka Bog, 7 Plains, and 8 Swamps. Cryptcast, Life Insurance, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Marble Diamond, Charcoal Diamond, Felwar Stone, Commander's Sphere, Chromatic Lantern, Cold Steel Heart, Mox Amber, Mox Tantalite, Orzhov Signet, Talisman of Hierarchy, Decanter of Endless Water, and Smothering Tithe make up our mana ramp package. Archivist of Ogma, The Gaffer, Greed, Vilis Broker of Blood, Demonic Tutor, Stinging Study, Read the Bones, Night's Whisper, Siphon Mind, and Phyrexian Arena help us dig through our deck and find answers. Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, D-Spark, Anguished Unmaking, Fracture, Generous Gift, Utter End, Ink Shield, Vanishing Verse, Kaya's Guile, Heliod's Intervention, and Vindicate make up our spot removal and interaction package. Dam, Fumigate, and Farewell help us to reset the board as needed. Basilica Guards, Basilica Screecher, Blind Obedience, Kingpin's Pet, Knight of Obligation, Pontiff of Blight, Syndicate Enforcer, Syndic of Tithes, Thrall Parasite, Tithe Drinker, Treasury Thrall, and Vizcapa Confessor make up the core of our deck and our primary win conditions. Extort is the goal of our deck after all. Sanguine Bond, Exquisite Blood, Authority of the Consuls, Veto Thorn of the Dusk Rose, Shieldred the Apocalypse, Kumbal Consul of Allocation, Vizcapa Guildmage, Wound Reflection, Painful Quandary, and Revival Revenge all work well with our primary strategy of draining our opponents out. Now that we have our deck list, we should compare it to our checklist. 51 mana sources split between 36 lands and 15 pieces of ramp. A little high, but we need that extra mana to extort. 10 pieces of card advantage. 12 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 3 pieces of graveyard hate in Kaya's Guile, Farewell, and Bojuka Bog. 1 sudden I win card in Exquisite Blood. Okay, so Exquisite Blood doesn't win us the game by itself, but when it's combined with either Sanguine Bond or Veto Thorn of the Dusk Rose, we go infinite the next time we either gain life or an opponent loses life. Remember, damage counts as loss of life, but life loss isn't necessarily damage. Of course, if we have Veto or Sanguine Bond on board when we cast Revenge, we should then be able to take someone out of the game right there. Of course, that means our extort effects won't be as potent, so maybe we should avoid doing that. Do you have an extort deck? What about a life drain deck? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, it will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Phoenix of Ice, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Josh, Sean, Pob Zombie, Mark, Danny, Alex, Ignis, Daniel, Steve, and Kevin. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.